Alright, so we are joining mid-match, around 11 minutes into this match. Just found out that you can't rewind at the beginning of a match if you didn't watch it, but you know what? I am testing out a new program, so it's more important to me, but we'll get on to the match. Right now we have Bot. That could be a support Orianna. That seems a little weird. Could have been top Malphite, so I guess this is how things are going. Blitzcrank, which is a solid support, versus a Graves, who seems to be a really strong bot. He's got a costume that doesn't free weak. Ahri is coming down and attacking that Blitzcrank, missing with her skill shot. He is going to get away scot-free with that speed boost. Morgana's coming down, maybe to catch somebody out of position. Blitzcrank is emboldened by this. There's some pretty good ward placement around here. Orianna is covering top. Let's see here, hit by some skill shots, but not taking too much damage. Morgana is making sure that the movement options of the blue team are absolutely abysmal. Let's see here, we got some people porting back. Shen and Kayle were fighting, but I think the more important thing is going on down here. Amumu, Jungle Amumu, is teaming up with Graves. We still have Blitzcrank, who is porting away intelligently. He's at half health. Everything's kind of reset at this point, or at least that's what it looks like it's going to happen. Morgana's fighting Shen mid. That is probably Jungle Shen, judging from the items he has. He's going to be running away, giving Ahri time to take back the position. Jungle Amumu is waiting in the wings. Let's see if he goes after Shen or Ahri. Let's see what happens here. She is pinged where Shen is because he was caught by a ward, but he's back to a more neutral area. Malphite, top Malphite is roaming. What kind of build do we have on Malphite at the moment? Philostone, GP5, so a standard Malphite build, building towards armor to take advantage of his passive. A lot of movement right now with Purple Team, but we are currently 12 minutes into the match. Purple Team is leading in the kills and gold, but no towers have gone down yet. This is going to be pretty important when tower goes down. Shen is getting blue buff for either Ahri. It's going to be Ahri. He pinged Ahri to retreat. Graves farm and bot. We got some Malphite on Kayle action right now. That Kayle is building the new standard 80 build. Ever since Darius, or ever since they created that character, I can never remember the pro player's name, but he made that very popular versus MLG. So let's see, Funk Master Jesus is going to be able to take down Alice. The more they fight, the weaker Alice is going to become. But Jungle Shen is up here, missing the taunt. They're going to be chasing him down. No real damage over time. There's a pretty good chance he could get away, but oof, forgot about the fact that Malphite has a solid projectile. Jungle Amumu and Morgana are still pushing mid. It could be Hungry Orianna heading back down bot after she plays some wards, but I think we're more interested. Oops, stealing Wraiths. Corey maybe getting out of position, or Corki is getting out of position. Messed up with that great Graves W. Anybody that steps in that range has no vision. Ooh. It is 3-on-1 here. Will the robot... Nope. Missing with his skill shot, but it doesn't matter. They have pushed Ahri out of position, and no one is doing anything to convince them to not have that. This is probably going to be our first tower of the game, 14 minutes in. 3v1. No one's coming to help Ahri. I bet the chat is exploding with some hate right now. So let's see here. Now that mid turret is done, they're probably going to start focus on bot, which is severely pushed at the moment, but Jungle Shen is up top. Will he go after Kayle? Yes, he is going to go after Kayle. He has got red buff if he connects at one point, so now we are even turret on turret. Red buff's going to slow him down. Vex will taunt, and Malphite, boom, slaying him down with all those GP items and killing of Kayle. That's going to help things out a great deal. Now we got the standard support AD on 80 violence on the bottom. Ahri seems to be pushing forward. Let's see what she's doing right here. Is she just farming? Does she have a good idea of where Morgana is? Ooh, this is a big fight right now. The jungler and the AP are going to be teaming up together with Shen warping in there. We've got the Amumu ult going down. That Malphite was screwed, but we have Ahri putting down some great damage, but the Amumu managed to flash out. Shen is flashed. They're going to take down Morgana. Yep, she was not going to get out of there. The Ahri Orb of Truth, or Orb of Deception, the exact opposite of what it was, does true damage on the way back, and I'm pretty sure that has some sort of effect on Black Shield. They're pushing top lane real harsh while we were looking up here. Graves must have made a very poor decision because he's now dead. Let's see what's going on right now. They push top lane, but Kayle's back here. Mostly full health, and she can do a pretty good amount of damage. Corki is pushing bot lane. His support has gone back to shop. Let's see Orianna picking up. Let's see, she has 2 GP5 items. Doesn't seem to want to continue moving forward. Lanes are going to be resetting at this point now that we just have support bot. Graves will be back in 1 second, and he's going to be heading back to lane. I think the battle right now is going to have to be over bot lane, with top lane pushed, and mid lane probably going to be pushed at some point. Oh, I could be totally wrong. Looks like they are pushing mid. But you know what? That is why I've started casting and taking a little break from playing. Let's see here. Orianna is planting some wards. This is great ward coverage right here. If there's any kind of fight at Dragon, their escape is going to be going through this area, and then it's going to be some damage. Let's see here. Ahri versus Morgana. Nope, Spell Immune. Broke the spell shield, though, so we got a little bit of time right now when Morgana is not going to have that up. It's back. Let's see here. Dark Binding. She'll have her Black Shield back in 3 seconds, so you know what? They're going to be able to cause some trouble. Blue team is attempting Dragon, but this is more of a bait. Orianna and Ahri are duking it out. Morgana's going to go in. Does she have her ultimate right now? Yes, she does. We can do tons of damage. Her ultimate is going off. There's a good chance she's going to be stunning things. Everyone knocked up with the mouth fight. And then Amumu. Tons and tons of lockdown. Alice is going to be tanking as much as you can. Ahri goes through dealing tons of damage, as Alice, who gets shut down. Tons of deaths on either side. 3v3, so right now it is even. If Graves cannot get away, dodging charms and rockets, he is back under tower. It would be really foolish to chase him at this point. During all of this, Kayle has been pushing top, so it looks like either Corki or Ahri is definitely going to be recalling to either convince Kayle to back off or to clear that minion wave to get some valuable CS and some gold. Ahri's build right now, getting under the Blasting Wand with a needlessly large one, choosing to buy when she can. They just picked up Dragon, so we'll be seeing what advantage that gets on them. Actually, I'm not quite sure who got Dragon in that encounter, considering it was, I think, 3 or 4 AoE skills going off, one after another. Tons of damage drop down, tons of CC. Let's see what goes on. Both teams are back to full strength. We're probably going to go back to the old dance that we had with Ahri up top. People are most likely going to just let her farm now that it is an even. Both top towers are down. Blue team down 1 tower. Their gold is lower, so they maybe didn't get Dragon. Orianna in a very stupid position right now. Blitzcrank is going after her. Missing. Dark Binding hitting Alice right there, but we'll see what happens after this. That support Orianna. Still trying to figure out what to do. Purple team seems to be meeting up around their blue. Yeah, gonna give it to Amumu or maybe Morgana. Morgana, a good call to give it to her, but now that the laning phase is effectively over, I'm not quite sure how much you really are gonna give it to her next to Amumu, who has kind of a really big need for cooldown reduction. He's going to be one of the factors that's going to win that team fight. I mean, if you look at their team, they have Blitzcrank. Oof, here we go right now. Blitzcrank pulling in Malphite underneath the tower. Malphite's passive. I'm not quite sure under that skin. The armor's still down. Oof, Funkmaster taking down Ahri. She's got very little health, and every time the Funkmaster's going to hit somebody, their defense is going to be going down, both armor and magic resist. Oop, missed the bandages. Bandages and rocket arm. This team is a nightmare. And we got a very strong 4 in the center. Shen seems to be hitting wolves for some reason. They've called for Baron. Oh, this is going to be huge if they can get that. I mean, at 19 minutes into the game, if they successfully take down Baron, the Baron buff is going to mean a lot right now, not to mention the gold that's going on. Blue team doesn't seem to realize what's going on. They had no vision, and, yep, there we go. They have vision now. Did they disengage from Baron? Did he regain any of that lost health? No, doesn't look like it. What will happen? Are they going to have a chance to steal it? They are giving up. Not enough damage, but you know what? Shen walked in there, and if he dies, he deserves it. Yep. Killing spree for Graves, not who you want to get a killing spree. Actually, there's a lot of killers on that team. Not quite sure who you want to get kills on that. Ahri going in, using her ultimate, managing to kill the support. Blitzcrank, not a great trade to lose your AP for the support. Corki's going in and shutting down Graves. That's great news for them. They're going to be chasing them down. There's tons of ways that this team can slow them down between Kayle's Q and Morgana's. Let's see, does she have her ultimate? No, her ultimate is not back up, but she does have Dark Binding. plenty of excuses to not. Ooh, Malphite using that ult, and she is murdered in the bushes. We still have 2 people left. Amumu is going to be trying to do his best to come out there and do some damage. Not quite sure what Blue is going to do. Maybe not the best idea 19 minutes in to try to take on Baron. Blue should get out of there before Amumu grabs them. Corki is going to try and... Nope, he's not going to try and recall. Yep, he's jumping over, sticking with that Malphite, hopefully stealing their red buff. That'll be good for Corki. Yep, he has some life steal because of the Vampiric Scepter, 2 Doran's Blade, and that BF sword damage. And Corki is gonna get it! He had just used his Valkyrie call, so it is down right now. Oh, he has it right now. He could use that to escape with the Shen ultimate covering him. Yep, he is running away, but Kayle hit him with her Q. He's gonna be a little slowed down. Peppering people with missiles, this could turn around real bad for Purple Team, who just can't seem to manage to kill Corki. And Amumu is down. That is amazing. What a great shield to be putting on him. Let's see here. I have to read up on Orianna. That was a great shield. Let's see here. I don't think there's going to be any extra melee. If they catch Ahri out of position, who has gotten bloodthirsty, you need to run. You need to get out of there, Ahri. Shen is right there. Dark Binding missing. He dashed out of the way. Oof, what is he doing? Morgana ult. Going to be hit by Buckshot, and now he is down. What a terrible decision. He never should have been out there. But you know what? At least Ahri gets away. There's going to be some pings. Will they try for another? They're going to try and push mid, probably. Double buff Corki. That's the last thing they want to be staring down, though. He's going to be doing damage over time. He's going to be slowing. He's got tons and tons of mana. Dragon is not back yet, but that won't stop Graves from looking. Is he going back for bottom turret to try and see what he can do? Right now, they need to do a push up mid. They've got a strong Corki. They may not have a tank in the form of Jungle Shen, but Malphite seems to be doing that job, and he's got the items to support it. Graves is going to be doing a great job pushing bot. Let's see if anybody bothers to notice. Let's see here. Jungle Shen does not have teleport. He has flash. And Dramatic Camera has decided that what Orianna and Malphite are doing is more important. But I want to take a look and see... Nope. Let's just watch Graves take out that turret because no one bothered to stop him. We got a ping going on right here. Amumu is walking around. Can Orianna and Malphite grab him? I don't know. We got the blue team right here. Purple team is surrounding them. A fight could start at any moment. Missed Blitzcrank. Oh, man. We have Orianna taking out Vision on Baron. Baron is back, though, so there at any moment could be an ill-conceived team fight that can push Baron and try to convince Purple to engage. They were missing out on their Graves, so not having their AD carry there would be a bad idea. Considering he has a finished Infinity Edge, a Zeal, 2 Doran's Blades, he's got good sustain for this stage of the game and solid damage with that Infinity Edge. Let's see what happens right here. You know what? Yeah, we've had our moment of excitement, and I think everyone's just going to take a deep breath, get some more farm. What's Corki got right now that we have a moment? Yeah, Malphite is maybe getting blue buff, maybe giving it to Orianna, not quite sure why they would do that. Ori's not even anywhere nearby, and Ahri should be the one getting that, and she gets there right at time to take it. Should have paid better attention to the map. Blue team has not managed, and I'll just let Dramatic Camera hold on to this for a second. Blue team has not managed to take any towers, but they are annoying. Oh, here we go. One lucky catch. Oh, he procced Baron, which is, well, proc, but he provoked Baron, which is bad for Orianna. Look at that, she lost about 1/10 of her health. And we have Graves soloing Dragon Bot. He's reached that stage. He's a very tanky champion thanks to his passive. Look at that. 30 bonus armor and resistance. That's basically a good level 1 item. We're going to get a team fight anytime soon. Ahri thinking that she can recall that is most likely baiting. Nope. No, she's baiting me, if anything. Blue definitely needs to take mid. They need to start pushing down mid. And they need to... Well, Shen is a good... Let's see, he has his ultimate. So if things go bad mid, he can teleport at any time. He's really good at split pushing. But at the moment, I'm not quite sure how good of a job he can do at clearing out minions. A lot of Shens will build a... Oh, there we go, and the battle has begun. Malphite's bouncing around. They have managed to separate Morgana from the rest of the team. Do they know that? No, they do not, because they are running forward, and Morgana is going to come around the side. There's a good chance that she will flash into there, use her ultimate. Dark Binding down on Corki. He is absolutely trashed. Amumu is coming in using the ult. Blitzcrank is popping his to do no damage on anyone near him. Funk Master manages to kill the support. Orianna going down as well. Oh, look at that. Corki managed to double kill Morgana and Blitzcrank. That is a much better trade. And now they're going to be chasing down. Look out for Amumu. Oh, he misses with the bandages, and Corki's got so much lifesteal. Murdering Amumu has brought him back to 50% health. He is chasing down Graves, and they are chasing down that Kale, and that is an ace. That is exactly what they needed right now with a blue minion wave coming up. Do not miss out on that push mid turret. Let's see what happens. Corki is beating down on that turret. Who's going to come back? Orianna is already back. Malphite is somewhere hurting. He was probably jungling at the moment. He could get another turret, I think. It could be a bad call. No, he's just going to take that farm. Yeah, it was a bad call on my part. I don't play Corki, so... Let's see what happens here. Blitzcrank is just going to... He's going to stand out there. He's going to flex. He just wants people to know that he is not to be messed with, and that purple team is still in the game, even though they have tied up towers and they're behind on gold and behind on kills. Blue team had a really great engagement there. Corki can be really explosive once he has the right item build, and he is keeping, I think, an identical pace to Graves. Graves is leading on the creep kill, though, but... that's to be expected right now. He's actually separated himself from his team a lot more often than Corki is away from the rest of the blue team. Orianna is continuing to manage Baron, making sure they have vision and destroying purple team's vision. But she will need to destroy a bunch of those wards to make up for the gold loss. Speed boost and missing with the Dark Binding. Blue team not anywhere nearby to really help out Orianna had that gone bad for her. They don't have vision right now, but Orianna is doing her best to keep vision on Baron, destroying purple team's vision. Let's see right here. We have some poking going on right now. That's a terrible charm, but Blitzcrank going in. Another terrible grab, and oh my gosh! Look at that. Oh my goodness, a great Malphite all knocking out Blitzcrank. He is just melting under the damage. Ahri is trying to use a charm, misses with Malphite standing in the middle. Does he have a Sunfire? And there we go. Ahri managed to kill a bunch of people. Purple team is melting, and Amumu is running as best he can. He is fleeing into the woods. Ahri is probably going to try and chase him down, but if he is smart, he just poured away right now. Everyone else is going to have to walk around. And a blue team waiting for a minion wave right outside of it. Look at that. Corki with great knowledge of tower range. Just waiting out there. They're going to take down this tower. They probably have enough time to do some pretty solid damage to the next turret. They've got 3 spellcaster minions that could take some damage. Ooh, but you have both Amumu and Blitzcrank here. Oh, the split push. Didn't even pay attention to that. And it looks like blue team is pulling ahead. Let's see if they can get out of there. Orianna may be sacrificing herself, as odd as it is to say. Okay. Well, let's see the flexing. You got those boxing gloves out. Let's see who's going to win out on that. Blue team should not lose this advantage. Oop, terrible bandage wrap from Amumu. Taking tons of damage, but you know what? That charm blew right by to make him feel a little bit better. And we have a surrender. Purple team has decided it's not worth the effort. They still probably could have pulled that out. Levels are rather equal, but they weren't winning team fights. They lost 2 team fights in a row. And I can kind of see why they wanted to pull that out. Well, that's the the next edition of Late Night League. Hope you enjoyed.